Hello, and today I present to you the movie The Warriors 1979. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us. Alright, let's get started. Cochise is played by David Harris. In 1979, he was 20 years old and now he's 63 years old.
Wet war, Chief. Hey, I'm from Coney Island! Yeah, let's figure out how many stops to Union Square. Hey, come on, man. That's how I man for Red Brick.
Of course,
we gotta try and, get someone to buy it. That's the big hump.
Right. But that, once you're done, that's, it's a little hump. Just
Cleon is played by Dorsey Wright. In 1979, he was 22 years old and now he's 65 years old.
When we're going, Cyrus sent an emissary this afternoon to make sure. Now, Cyrus don't want anybody packed, and he don't want anybody flexing any muscle.
Here we go. Here's 9 guys we said we're going to but we had what looked more original.
Vermin is played by Terry Meachows. In 1979, he was 26 years old and now he's 69 years old.
How much longer we gotta wait? We might be here forever. I'm sick of waiting for trains.
Every time we get together, we laugh and we hang out, and we don't live close, we live all across the country. So yeah, I love seeing the guys, but a lot of them had a hard time getting.
Mercy is played by Deborah Van Valkenburg. In 1979, she was 27 years old and now she's 70 years old.
I see what's happening next door and down the block. Belly hanging down, 5 kids, cockroaches in the cupboard.
That's the.
And you wore a blue jacket, right?
And then they switched it to a splint, and that's. So I wasn't working during that time. And then they switched it to a splint.
Swan is played by Michael Beck. In 1979, he was 30 years old and now he's 73 years old.
Maybe we ought to pull a train on you. You look like you might even like it.
Fuck you!
Real tough chick.
I want to wish each of you also in these uncertain times that we live in, these times where anxiety and maybe fear.
Luther is played by David Patrick Kelly. In 1979, he was 28 years old and now he's 71 years old.
Yeah, they deserve it. And we will. But take care of yourself.
Costuming that was in there, and I think she just came along one time and stuck the star on my vest that would make sure that people knew I was the leader, I was the boss.
Ajax is played by James Remar. In 1979, he was 26 years old and now he's 68 years old.
About now, Cleon's most likely got a nightstick shoved halfway up his ass.
Shit. I bet you can't even find the subway.
So, crossing swords, the Floridian thing. And one night I was in my little apartment and I got a phone call.
Policewoman is played by Mercedes Roll. In 1979, she was 31 years old and now she's 74 years old.
Hey, lady. Come on, lady.
Kiss my ass.
Come on, lady.
Michael, but it was my son, but it was my son, but it was Michael, and I couldn't believe I was crying for him, but tears of joy.
Fox is played by Thomas G. Waits. In 1979, he was 24 years old and now he's 67 years old.
We've had it. Yeah, I made them. 2 there and 1 there. I think they just made us.
In my real life, and growing up outside of Philadelphia, a place called Bristol, we had a gang called the Bristol Terriers.
DJ is played by Lynn Thigpen. In 1979, he was 31 years old, and sadly she passed away on March 12, 2003 at the age of 54.
To it, boppers. We're gonna have to do better out there. Our friends just made it past one of the minor league teams. Remember, boppers?
Lincoln Center, the entire cast of An American Daughter. I see you up there. I found you earlier. If you haven't seen them, you don't know how wonderful they are. If you have...
Cyrus is played by Roger Hill. In 1979, he was 31 years old, and sadly, he passed away on February 20th, 2014 at the age of 65.
Sitting next to the Jones Street Boys, we've got the Moon Runners, right by the Van Cortlandt Rangers.
Rembrandt is played by Marcelino Sanchez. In 1979, he was 22 years old, and sadly, he passed away on November 21st, 1986 at the age of 28.
No, we gotta hold ourselves together. We got to. See, man, if we go to pieces, somebody out there is gonna get us. They think we shot Cyrus.
Thank you for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please share it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in producing the next videos.